Hey everyone, welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest and today we'll be working on a car that's been running rough lately. At first glance, I thought it was just a simple tune-up job, but as I started digging in, I realized there was something much more serious going on. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how I diagnose and fix the problem and give you some tips on what to look for if you're experiencing similar issues with your own car. So let's get started and see if we can get this car back in tip-top shape or what's wrong. Alright, just a little tune-up. It's not raining up here, so that's nice. Because it was pouring when I left this morning. Not so much so I covered my tools. And man, it's windy though. So I was called up by my customer a few days ago to do a tune-up. They said their car's been running real rough for years, but as of a week ago it started running more rough, and they wanted me to go ahead and do a tune-up. So I gave them a quote for everything that might need, and we're going to go ahead and get started. This video is sponsored by Spanarchy. This is the Spanarchy Sandy 2000 and it's a 150 PSI air pump. This can completely fill a car tire in under 6 minutes. And as you can see right here, it's an intelligent air pump. That means a few things. That means it'll turn off by itself. In this case, it has several different modes to know whether you're filling up a car tire or a ball or a bicycle or whatever. And one of my favorite things, it also doubles as a power bank. It's also going to have a light on it for roadside emergencies. This air hose is super good quality, but you can take it off and use this just like a normal flashlight. It's in your hand perfectly. On this tune-up, I'm going to be using the Spanarchy Sandy 2000 to top off all the tires. The auto shut off is what I like most about this because I can just set it on a tire. It'll turn off by itself, and then I can go set it on another tire while I continue to work up here. Let's start doing that. And I'll have to say this Sandy 2000 air pump is the quietest portable air pump I own. We're filling these up, they've all been low. Comes with this nice little case as well. Just what you need when you have a portable air pump is a little container to put all these accessories in. So if you're interested in one of these, check out the link in the description and the pinned comment. Back to the video. And here you're about to see how rough this car is really running. So there it stalled when I put it in gear, but sometimes running rough like this can be caused by spark plugs, so I'm not too worried about it yet. Alright, so now let's get some new fluids put in it. It was so windy I had to lay on the ground and hold this oil pan up. That way the wind wouldn't blow the trips away by the time they got down to the ground. And then I had to attempt to take off the oil filter that the Incredible Hulk must have put on last time. At least I get to take a nice little break under here. And then I refilled the oil and got my cool little funnel set up to refill the cooling system as well. And that went pretty simple. I got it refilled, no big deal. Alright, then I had to hop up front real quick, and I actually had to take this whole air filter box apart because there was so much sand in it. I just didn't want to put that back together and then risk getting that filter clogged up again, so that took just a second as well. A little bit of extra work, but no big deal. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. When I saw that filter, it looked a little weird to me, but sometimes they put the filters in just bigger boxes. That's definitely not the right filter. Half of this stuff's the wrong stuff, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get 5 of these and I just got 1. So I'm gonna run in real quick and just grab some other stuff. I'll just return this stuff back in my hometown store. I just got to this AutoZone over here. Luckily it was only a couple miles away. Let's head and get that stuff. All right, I'm back. It's an hour later. I had to run to 2 different stores because the first one only had 3 spark plugs because spark plugs were wrong too. Well, what happened was somewhere along the line somebody switched up 2000 for 2004, so I just got some Gen 2 stuff. So I'm just gonna swap out all 4 of those spark plugs real quick, and I'm hoping this will take care of that misfire, but we're gonna have to check when I'm done. And it's actually kind of hard to replace the cabin filter on these, but we went ahead and did that as well. Easy peasy. Hey, I even fixed this lock for him. It wasn't working before. This isn't good. Why is this? What's this? Cylinder number 3. My batteries kept dying, so I didn't get any video, but cylinder number 4 had absolutely 0 compression. Let's see if we can see what's going on there, because that's a bummer. Looks fine. Nothing really out of place there. I'm sure there's a huge glare on that screen. Yeah. Looks wet. It's got fuel. The spark plug was smelling like gas. I just don't see anything that should be causing problems. I can stick this all the way in and look back up though. Like this. Is there a valve missing or something? Not really. Can I go the other way? All the way this way? That's the other valve. Why does it not have compression though? And here's that other one. Oh boy. Damn. That's a burn valve. Dang, there's your problem. Burn valve. So that's pretty much gonna ruin this motor. Alright, and here's some tips on how you can avoid burning the valves in your motor. Using the recommended fuel is the first thing I'd recommend. Using fuel with a different octane rating can damage valves. Changing the oil regularly is something I'd recommend as well. Regular oil changes can help prevent buildup of sludge and deposits in the engine, which can lead to valve problems. Avoid over-revving the engine. Revving the engine too high for prolonged periods of time can cause excessive heat and stress on the valves, which can also lead to failure. Check and replace the air filter. A dirty air filter can cause the engine to run rich, which can lead to carbon buildup on the valves and cause them to burn. And using quality parts and avoiding engine modifications are things you can do to avoid damaging your valves as well, although not as common. And if you made it this far into the video and you're wondering what my big mistake was, it's that I did a full tune-up to this car, which has a dead motor. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to save this one. It's probably headed for the junkyard, being as old and as bad of a shape as it's in. This came from coastal South Carolina, which has lots of rust. If you like this video, you can support the channel by subscribing or donating at the links in the description. Thanks for watching this video. I think you're going to love this next one, and I'll see you on the next episode of Roadside Rescue. That's a job well done.